What's up guys, welcome to a new video. It's been a long time, I know I was quite busy for this month, but believe me, I will pay my dues and I'm gonna present here in this video a compilation of the best albums of this month. And believe me, March has been totally incredible. I have selected for you 15 albums that are no miss for this month, and so please make yourselves comfortable. Grab yourself a drink, a snack or whatever, and we're going to spend the next 30 minutes or so together with, again, great sound. Things up here with the ones, this one is dedicated for the ones of you who like their instrumental progressive metal. This is the new album from Animals as Leaders, In the Name of Parasia. It's absolutely fantastic. Excuse me for the shortness of the clip here, but if I put more than 10 seconds, this video will be banned from YouTube, so I had no choice to put a very short clip. But I really strongly recommend you check up this album because it's absolutely amazing. If you don't mind the absence of lyrics, of course. But yeah, this is my first selection, and now moving on to some quite a few black metal albums. On this one, this is Agoto Diamond, a symphonic black metal, gothic black metal band from Germany. They present to us this month their seventh full-length album, In the Name of the Seven, that was out on March 18th under Napalm Records. The album is composed of 10 tracks for a total playing time of 48 minutes. It's great black metal album coupled with some goth elements. I love it, and I really suggest you don't miss that one. My second selection here in black metal this month is a band from Sweden, in Stockholm more precisely. This is Dark Funeral. They released their new album and their seventh album as well this month, In the Name of We Are the Apocalypse. It's absolutely fantastic. You have to know that their first album was released back in 1996, so they are not new on the scene, and some of you would say that they are a little bit cheesy with all their makeups and all this black metal delirium, but I find it is great, and I strongly recommend you don't miss it.
Let's go! Nightfall!
my next selection in black metal. This time I'm still bringing you to Sweden with another band called Kvaen, spell it Kvaen. They produce some black metal but with some pagan and Viking metal elements there. It's their second full-length album in the name of The Great Below that was out this past 25th of March under the label Black Lion Records. The album is composed of 8 tracks for a total playing time of 39 minutes. The great artwork for this album and the music there is absolutely fantastic. And I had to include this album in my black metal selection for this month because this is a no miss, definitely for this album. When a former member of Belgian band Amenra, you know Amenra, it's a famous sludge metal band from Belgium. Well, here it's a new formation from a former member of Amenra, but also this formation is composed of current members of Neurosis and Sepultura. Yeah, just this, you know. And this album is called Plague God and is absolutely amazing. They make some sludge element, of course, but also post-rock elements in the same track. Within the same track you can find two different moods there, really some aggression but also some post-rock element and really quiet mood from time to time. This album is a pure madness, and from time to time I have to say that the sound, you know, the instrumentation behind can be really scary at times. I don't know, there's something about it that is, I find, really scary, but it's a no miss, and you really need to discover this album. Coming back to black metal now, with a band from Germany. Their name is Non Est Deus, which means there is no God in Latin. They just released their third studio album in the name of Impious this past March the 4th under the label Avant-Garde Music. The album is composed of 8 tracks for a total of 39 minutes, and I have to say that it's pure black metal, melodic black metal as we love. And look at this, the artwork of this album is absolutely amazing. That's what attracted my eyes first, but believe me, the music on this album is really at the level of the artwork. It's fantastic. If you're looking for some black metal like last year's Ninka Sag album, I recommend you listen to this one. It's definitely a no miss as well in black metal for this month. The band is known as Deus, and the name of the album is Impious. Another selection of black metal for this month. Yeah, I know, this month is rich again in black metal, it's crazy. This is avant-garde black metal from France. The name of the band, I guess you know them, is Death Spell Omega. And they are from Poitiers in France. And they released this March their 8th studio album, if I remember correctly. Or is it maybe 9? No, it's the 8th studio album in the name of The Long Defeat. The album released on March 23rd under the label Norma Evangelium Diaboli. The album is 5 tracks, composed of 5 tracks for a total of 44 minutes. So it's 5 long tracks. It moves from 7 minutes to the longest one is the intro track, nearly 12 minutes. It's absolutely great if you're looking for a special atmosphere in your black metal. This one is a no miss as well. So Death Spell Omega with the album The Long Defeat. Moving now to some melodic death metal, and this time I'm bringing you to Sweden with a band called Eucharist. Be careful because there are several bands in this name under the name of Eucharist that you will find on the internet, but this one is coming from Sweden and they produce some death metal, and they come here with their 3rd studio album in the name of I Am the Void, which released on March 25th under Reagan Records. The album is composed of 12 tracks for a total playing time of 76 minutes, so it's a long album to digest, but the tracks are really short. The longest track is the closing track of the album, I Am the Void, which is the title track of the album, which is 9 minutes long, but you will find some tracks moving from 5 to 7 minutes there. It's absolutely great. If you're looking for a great melodic death metal album for this month, this is one that is a no miss as well. So it's Eucharist with the album I Am the Void. Bringing you to Switzerland now with some post-metal, and what post-metal. This is great level post-metal with a band from Switzerland called ELR. They released their second album in the name of Vexier this month, and what can I say about this? It's so mystical, it's absolutely moody, great atmosphere, and yeah, it's something that you can listen, after a hard day of work, and it will cheer you up. It just because of the mood, you have the impression to assist to some incantations in the middle of the forest in the night. I don't know. It's the impression that it gives me, and yeah, this album is a no miss. It's 5 tracks on the album, but long tracks, super long tracks, and listen to this mood. It's crazy. So don't miss this album. It's post-metal from Switzerland. The band is ELR, and the album's name is Vexier. Sylvan is a one-woman band who produce some post-black metal, and she's the only one member in the team, a band of one woman. So she plays all instruments. She sings. She plays the synth. She plays the guitar, the bass, the drums, and percussions. She is from Norway, and the name of the band is taken from a small butterfly which is called Sylvan. The album's title is Nova, and is absolutely fantastic. You have such an atmosphere there as well, with a great female vocals, and yeah, this album is a no miss as well, and I can guarantee you that you will fall in love with this album. Artwork perfect as well. No miss for this album again. Bringing you to Denmark now with a band who produce some Viking folk metal. The name of the band is Vanir, and they are back here with a new album called Sagas. The album is composed of 12 tracks for a total playing time of nearly an hour, and it was out under the label Mighty Music on March 11th. And you have to know that in the lyrics they talk a lot about the divinities from from Scandinavia, from the Scandinavian mythology, and you will hear a lot of that, of those stories in the lyrics, and that's why I personally like it, being a big fan of the northern mythology. So this is Vanir with the new album Sagas. I know that a lot of you are waiting for my selection in progressive metal. This one is for you. This is Oddland, a band from Finland who produce some progressive metal, but high level, really high level, because they introduce so many richness in their music, so many great stuff. And you will hear some oriental sounds in there. You will hear some electro sounds over there as well. The album is their third album in the name of Vermilion, and it was out this past March 11th under Uprising Records. The album is 8 tracks long with a total playing time of 39 minutes, so it's a short album, easy listening, and you can get back to it, again and again and again. You will find there a track split in 5 parts called Vermilion, and then we'll have 3 other tracks in the end of the album. This is really easy listening, and this is the best prog album of the month. It's a no miss for you progressive metal fans. Not only I'm bringing you back now to Sweden, but I'm bringing you back to the 80s, because this is a pure heavy metal, traditional heavy metal band who produce some, who can mix their sound with some hard rock elements as well. Listening to this album will bring you back to the 80s in the good old days, and just for that, this had to be in my selection. When I say that I will end up my days in Scandinavia, I'm serious. I'm fucking serious, There are so many great bands over there in each genre, and this is a fun album. This is great music, easy listening, and this is for you guys. The name of the band is called Bomber, with their debut album, Nocturnal Creatures. And here we are with my favorite album of this month. I'm bringing you now to the USA, and more precisely in San Francisco, California, one of my favorite cities in the world. And this is the band called Nite, N-I-T-E, who are back with a second album in the name of Voices of the Cronian Moon. They produce a mix of black and traditional heavy metal, and I think if you like bands such as Tribulation, you will love this band, and you will love this album and the sound on it. It released on March the 25th under Season of Mist Records. The album is composed of 8 tracks for a total of 37 minutes, and it's absolutely great. Each track is perfect. This album is perfection, and this is really, it's gonna be on my year-end list for sure. This album is one of my favorites since the beginning of this year, all genres. So don't miss that one. You know, just for the particularity of the voice there. Yeah, it's a black metal voice, but with a different grain, you know, different sound, a different texture, and the music there is perfect. This album is great artwork as well. I really love this album. I already own it on vinyl, and I'm so happy about that because this album is a big surprise, and it's a huge album for this month of March 2022. So the name of the band is Nite, and the title of the album, Voices of the Cronian Moon. Now, I will end up this selection with something more quiet here. I present to you some post-rock and some great quality post-rock, and we are again in Sweden with the band Ohhiroshima, who are masters in their art. When we talk about post-rock, they are there as standing on the throne. They produce such a great post-rock. The mood, you know, the atmosphere on the music is absolutely great, and it's a great rest album. Even you can use it as well as sleep music, you know. That's what I'm doing at the moment, and it works perfectly fine. It's great post-rock music, and I decided to end up this selection on a more quiet way, presenting to you this album. So you realize after having heard this selection that indeed March 2022 was such a great month, and plenty of great music for everybody's taste, you know. And I could as well, give you some more albums that released this month, and I wanted to talk about quickly the new Ghost album. I'm not really a big fan of this kind of music, but I think it was really surprising, and I had to say that I listened to it a couple of times, and it's a good album. You know, it's more pop rock oriented and more accessible music, but it's really good. I could also mention to you the new Wolves at the Gate album, you know, with regards to some metalcore there, easy, you know, easy listening, really accessible music as well, and yeah, it's a good album there, and yeah, I could mention that one as well, you know, and I think that's it for this month. So I hope that you like this selection. Now it's your time to play and to make the YouTube robot work a little bit, you know, by commenting this video. What are your favorite discoveries for this month? What did you like in this selection? And also, you know, as always, like this video, share it to the world, and you can also give me a little appreciation of the work that I do by subscribing to this channel. If it's not done yet, that will really help me. And that's it for me for the best of this month of March 2022. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked the selection I did, and don't forget to, you know, to flood me with many comments, many likes, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Thanks for having watched it until the end, and I will see you soon, guys. Take care of yourself, and see you next time. Ciao.